I'm one step away from a migraine and 2 steps away from being over-caffeinated, and that is the perfect time to turn my camera on and start chit-chatting.
Ulta Beauty has lost hundreds, if not thousands, of customers today because of their Ulta Beauty World ticket sale, which quite literally sold out within a half of a second.
Don't believe Ulta actually had tickets ready for the world. I think they saved tickets for influencers.
If you are an influencer who was in the queue today or has a ticket to Ulta Beauty World or whatever it's called, you are incredibly tone deaf.
Exactly why I brought an empty suitcase to Ulta Beauty World.
Are you ready? I got $10,000 worth of beauty products.
People who they felt already is on the come up on social media.
Right.
It's no way on God's green earth. We were on there an hour before and it was still sold out.
No one has actually said they got the tickets. So that led people to question who actually got them. And of course, leave it to the tech girlies to go into the back end, figure out the code on the ticket website and see that there was a special link that they're thinking was reserved for influencers or beauty insiders, people in the industry.
In short, this wasn't a first come, first served queue at all.
It was fragmented access disguised as public sale.
Did not make it to Ulta Beauty World this year. I am telling you right now, make it your mission to
Go next year, go next year, go next year.
You want to know who's in a really bad mood right now? Every single person who tried to get into Ulta World but couldn't because influencers and not enough tickets were sold. It is 2026 and drama has already ensued in the beauty community, okay? And I would hate to say that I'm celebrating on a business's scandal, but I'm kind of excited about today. We are going to be talking about Ulta World, which is an event that Ulta Beauty puts on, and basically they're supposed to supposedly invite regular people and influencers to an event where they hand out a bunch of free product, and it's basically for people to try out different brands and brands that people already know of, and it's really just like a beauty event, but there is drama this year. The girls are angry and we are going to talk about it, okay? My name is Kamden. I like to talk. I made a YouTube channel so I could talk some more. I have had 3 sips of this rain sour gummy drink and I am fully caffeinated and ready to go. The Lord descended and gave me the drama of the century, and that is Ulta Beauty World and the big flop they just experienced and how their customers are kind of like, we're done with Ulta. I just could not ignore this topic because it was flooding my For You page, and I have my own personal experience to talk about with it. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I feel like this conversation is also really important. It follows every single thing that we talk about anyway on this channel. Overconsumption, influencers getting to do things that most regular people don't, businesses being greedy. I mean, it is literally pillars of my channel. How can I not talk about it? So without further ado, let's just get into this craziness. I cannot wait. If you're anything like me, you probably had no idea what Ulta Beauty World was. I only learned about Ulta Beauty World this year, and it was not because of Ulta Beauty World going on and then creators posting about it. I had seen the backlog of what people had posted from last year. Let's go ahead and look at what Google says, and then we can kind of talk about what I've seen on the internet. So Google says that Ulta Beauty World is an annual one-day immersive beauty convention designed for fans, keep that in mind, featuring over 200 plus brands, expert-led masterclasses, live tutorials, and interactive experiences. The 2026 event takes place in April at the Orange County Convention Center in Orlando, Florida. You do have to pay for it. It is a cost of $160 for a ticket, but you're going to get a really high ticket swag bag, which, trust me, we will get into. Since now that we know what Ulta Beauty World is, I want you guys to just watch a couple videos with me so we can get a better understanding from the people who posted about it. Because like I said, I didn't see anything about Ulta Beauty World until very recently, and the reason that I knew about it was because of videos like what I'm about to show you. So let's just get into it. Prepare to have your mind blown.
Welcome to Ulta Beauty World, a place that you get a lifetime stock of beauty products from your favorite beauty brands.
brands. And today I'm sharing with you my experience. Starting with the eyelash fragrances. Cool is the bottle of the new fragrance, Your Turn. I also tried number 1 and 2. I wanted to take them all. Gave me the cutest travel size. So by Touchland and also Polite Society. They give you the biggest bag with the foundation and bronzer. Next, I stopped at Ulta Beauty Collection where I checked the new Cloud Blush. You guys, every booth was an experience. It's like Disneyland. Then I stopped at Olaplex and also at Anastasia Beverly Hills. I stopped at Elf Cosmetics where you could smell and choose your lip balm. Got some jelly beans and a Miley Cyrus moment. You can tell I was having fun. Stopped at Smashbox to get the new.
Okay, let's pause for 1 second. Okay, right away, this convention looks like so much fun. And I'll be honest, I've said on this channel before, even though I don't like overconsumption and wasting money, I love things, okay? And so when I saw videos about Ulta Beauty World, I was hyped. Now, this video is coming from Trendmood, so it's going to be a little more curated, but trust me, we're going to watch regular people's videos. But who wouldn't want to go to something like this, right? This looks like a dream. And it kind of is, and that's why so many people were interested. I'll put up how long Ulta Beauty has been running, but I don't think it's been going on for very many years. So anyway, it looks like a good time. Free products, who wouldn't want free products? And honestly, if they're giving away free things, that's kind of cool. So let's go ahead and keep watching.
New primer. Also brought mariachi for the Fiesta week.
A mariachi band. Oh!
Get some products from The Ordinary. Stop by Naked.
And so far we've seen a lot of, brands that Ulta carries in their store, but also are very recognizable to everyday people.
Sundays, Sol de Janeiro. This is the first year where the public can be part of it. Get to meet the brands, they give you products, they have games. Guys, this is taking me to two.
Okay, so something she said really quickly there, which I didn't know about, is she said this is the first year it's been open to the public. Now, this is coming from Trendmood, so I'm going to assume this is a little more curated, intentional video, maybe sponsored by Ulta. That's just a guess. I don't know. So that makes me think that these conventions had gone on before, but maybe just for the influencers, which we just love that for them.
2014. Where beauty shows were popping and Ulta Beauty is bringing it back. Stop by Dolce Glow and Sunny Bay. Met Isabel, the founder.
Circular motion. I love to do 2 coats of this. Body balm from Dolce Glow, the cream to powder formula. SPF 50. Look at that glow. I love it.
Yep, I love that glow so much that I told her to put it all over my body. And she did. Next, I stopped at the Nemad booth. This is a family business that started in India and they have beautiful scents. Layered, jasmine blossom, and amber.
Together, they're really good.
Also showed me that I can use the packaging as a diffuser. Way to explore more of the brand. Next, I stopped by Sachu where they have the viral lip liner stain, some swatches, and grab some good restock of products. Stopped by more exciting booths to get more goodies. Honestly, what an amazing experience. All the brands that we love were there. Smaller brands, drugstore brands, to luxurious brands. So got to see some new products like this one. Let me know if you want swatches. Got to smell a new scent from Prada that is coming soon. Skills got better in Japan, so I got to win some products on the Ulla Henriksen booth and helped to give some products to others. As a beauty lover, this whole experience made me so happy. Ulta Beauty World is getting our Trendmood official stamp and I can't wait to go again next year.
Next, we are going to be watching this girl's video. Wow. Look at all that stuff. It says POV went to Ulta Beauty World. So much
what the fuck?
stuff. So here is a girl's haul. This is just going to show you the amount of products that is given at this Ulta Beauty World, okay?
Now let's jump into the products that I got. We got the Clinique Moisturizer. I think I got this from their booth. Smashbox was also picked up from their booth as well. Charlotte Tilbury was, again, collected from their booth. NYX gave a bunch of their highlighters. Again, I got these from their booth also. Big Valentino came in the swag bag. The smaller one was picked up at their booth. Bedhead also has some of their products. Joy.
So as you can tell, you either get stuff in the swag bag or you can get stuff at the booth. And from what I learned with these videos is that you are not allowed to bring a suitcase. You have to literally bring a bag with you because you're going to be collecting so much during it. And that was like a big thing last year because they had spots for people to put their bags away because that's how much stuff they were getting, which we're going to get into it. But the overconsumption of all this is wild. But again, I'm going to keep letting her go.
Gave me 2 of these at the booth. Some more hair products. Dolce & Gabbana samples were picked up by me. Bubble Beauty Skincare, they gave so much products. Let me show you their bag. This was their bag and they gave maybe 6 or 8 full-size products. So a lot of my products were from
Just look at how much stuff there is.
Skincare. Their products are really, really good, by the way. MAC Lip Gloss, Bioma also I think was in the swag bag. This was also in the swag bag. It's a root spray. Pericon MD, I never got to visit.
Hundreds and hundreds of dollars, really.
I got $10,000 worth of beauty products.
$10,000.
So I got to go to the first ever Ulta Beauty World in San Antonio, and it was the coolest experience of my life. I got to meet a couple influencers, and I'm gonna give y'all a haul.
Look at that stuff, you guys.
I tried to...
Actually unbelievable how much stuff that she has.
So first, just for going, you get a swag bag to $1,000 value, and it comes in a base east to west toes. That is...
A base bag, y'all. A base bag.
Itself is like worth it because these are like $100. This one is hair. I think I got more hair products than anything. I'm gonna try to do this fast, so stay with me. And the brands were not stingy at all. Some Gimme Hair sets, Curology set. I don't know this brand, but Vichy Nature Lab set, OGX shampoo conditioner, 2 Joico sets of Not Your Mother's. Greta Wilson actually gave me these. She was like partnering with them and I got to meet her and take a picture. Keratin Complex, Dry Bar products, Away hair mask, Away detox shampoo, Lola V plumping volume spray, curl foam.
This is so much stuff. You wouldn't have to buy product for years.
Curl foam, leave-in. I got a couple of things from Mael. Matrix hair mask, Matrix Food for Soft serum, and lots of...
The jealousy that's seething through my body right now is coming up like bad acid reflux.
Of Curlsmith products that I'm gonna give to my mom. Sacred hair oil, Eva NYC strength treatment, Chi hair perfume, IGX product, Kenra, which I'm excited for. Verb, another Mael, Wella oil serum.
Also, this is a 9-minute long video. 9 minutes long.
Divi scalp serum, Living Proof shampoo and conditioner, Verb volume spray, my favorite hair brand, Redken, Briogeo, some more we did. I like literally a ton of these hair oils. Sebastian brand, dry shampoo powder. This super cool bottle, I don't know, it's refresher spray, Nioxin shampoo, hair samples, mousse, also keratin. So we're gonna do fragrances. All right, we got a Valentino, a couple Valentinos, Carolina Herrera, lots of the Flower Bomb, Dolce & Gabbana set. This is like a sister company of the Carolina Herrera,
We all know how expensive makeup and accessories and hair products are, okay? So just keep that in mind.
Tasha Denona, like all these full-size products. NARS blush, Shape Tape, NARS concealer, Charlotte Tilbury blush wands, another setting spray, eye patches, Tatcha face wash, Naked Sundays like serum drops, SPF, Ordinary serum, Little Drunk Elephant products, the Snail Mucin brand, Peter Thomas Roth SPF, Peach Slices Redness Relief, Cleansing Balm.
Okay, so you get the point. We're not gonna watch all of it because we have a lot to get to, but as you can see, this is an event. This is unlike anything I have ever seen in my life. And as someone that lives in the Midwest, where there's just not a lot going on, like the coolest thing that happens around here is like the county fair. When I first saw this, was like, I have to get tickets. And like me and everyone else, they also wanted to get tickets because who wouldn't want $10,000? So after this was announced in 2025, they also made it known that next year that there was going to be the 2026 Orlando one happening. And everyone was talking about it because of all of these hauls. It wasn't just random people who got it. It was also influencers who were invited, which there's a whole topic of conversation with that as well that we will get into. So anyway, it was a very, very sought out thing to do. So whenever the topic of ticket sales came up, it became a lot like the concert situation, which I'm kind of getting over celebrities and brands and, you know, conventions doing this kind of like fight to the death Hunger Games style to get a ticket for something. I understand that not everyone's going to get something, but it also is just such an emotional roller coaster. And that is what Ulta customers went on, because when the tickets went on sale on January 21st, people were ready to go in the queues. They had multiple screens. It was literally like a concert, and they were ready to get their ticket because who, again, wouldn't want to get $10,000 worth of stuff? The first thing that I want to say is that should things like this happen, should brands put on events like this? I think yes. And the whole point of Ulta doing this, you know, event was that they wanted to invite their customers that were loyal to them and give back to the people who are regular people who would love to get products. Like, the whole idea behind it is amazing. Mind you, Ulta World is only selling 3,000 tickets and it failed. People were mad because they couldn't get a ticket to Ulta Beauty World. After seeing all of this stuff from last year and having all this hype around it and Ulta doing a lot of marketing for it, only 3,000 tickets got sold, and a lot of people are angry because they feel like Ulta duped them and made them get so excited like they would have a chance, and then they didn't get it. And even worse, there were still influencers being invited to Ulta Beauty World. Let's go ahead and watch some of the videos of the people who were disappointed with their experience of trying to get tickets and the ones who didn't get tickets. Let's go ahead and watch, because this is what showed up on my TikTok and I was like, ooh, drama, 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 drama. I love drama that's super lightweight. This is the first video that I saw about the ticket fiasco. So this is what it says on the screen. Ulta Beauty World tickets rigged, featuring inspected site code. Ulta World 2026 class action lawsuit. People are wanting to sue. That's how mad they are. So let's go ahead and watch this video. I'm giddy with excitement because this is just so funny to me, and I don't know, it's not funny for the people who waited. I tried to buy tickets to fly there thinking I would possibly go do this, and then I literally couldn't. That was the Lord.
Security, this is why nobody in the public could actually buy an Ulta Beauty World ticket today. Let me start off by just stating how prepared I actually was. I followed every single tip from those group chats. I thought that I had it in the bag because...
Yeah, and that's another thing. So like when it was announced that there would be another Ulta Beauty World, it was pretty cryptic on how to get tickets. It was something where like some people understood how to get tickets, and that's why last year not very many people even knew about it, because only some people knew about getting the tickets and where you could go. There was like the tiniest link on the day that it was announced, and they did announce that, you know, they were going to have these tickets for sale, but there was no link, there was no information on how you could get it. It was very, very cryptic. You had to search out that information, which is already a bit of a red flag in my opinion.
I implemented a client-side refresh interval, a controlled 3-second reload cadence to maintain session freshness without overwhelming the endpoint. Also automatically disabled.
This girl is doing crazy behavior. She's like, I have a reload. I didn't even know this was possible until today. But apparently you can set your phone up to reload a certain amount. So like someone else did it for a second just so they could get into the queue in order to buy the tickets.
On any user interaction. So the refresh shut off the second I could actually do anything, and I still barely got the chance. I waited in the queue for an hour. Now this is where it gets interesting. There are some source code snippets.
This is as bad as Taylor Swift tickets.
Circulating, showing that invite codes were pre-generated prior to the ticket release. Based on the naming pattern and timing, many people are assuming that these codes were tied to influencers. From a technical standpoint, this rollout had several red flags. If these invite codes were validated before the queue, that means that some users bypassed demand entirely. The queue system itself appeared to be very client-side heavy, meaning that your browser session, not a centralized server, was doing most of the work. There was also no visible rate limiting, which means that your device or region could have limited where you were in line. In short, this wasn't a first-come, first-served queue at all. It was fragmented access disguised as public sale.
And the whole thing is that Ulta Beauty World is supposed to be for the everyday person. Yes, there would be influencers invited, but the whole point was for regular people to be able to experience kind of what influencers get to experience all the time. And there is a conversation about the fact that influencers already get so much product that why do they need to be invited to these things? Shouldn't it be customer forward? Shouldn't it be your loyal customers, not the influencers you already send PR to? Okay, next video.
Beauty has lost hundreds, if not thousands, of customers today because of their Ulta Beauty World ticket sale, which quite literally sold out within a half of a second. Ulta is trying to de-escalate the situation in their comment section and explain why this happened, but many people are not buying it. They are upset and are claiming that only influencers are the ones that got the tickets. If you don't know what Ulta Beauty World is, it's basically a convention where you go get Ulta products and people leave with bags and bags and bags of products. Like, I mean, so many products.
That is crazy.
So these are obviously sought after tickets. People claim they sat in the queue for hours waiting for these tickets to drop. And the reason people are mad is because people like this were able to get 2 tickets. This same creator has 1.6 million followers. People are saying only influencers are getting
the conspiracy is forming
tickets. Now, in Ulta's defense, I have seen a couple of creators that don't have hundreds of thousands of followers get tickets. People are even saying this in the comment section of Ulta's most recent post. They said, to clarify, our UB collective memberships receive tickets from a separate allocation, not the public sale.
So essentially Ulta commented on this person's thing and basically she was like, I bet all influencers got it. And they were like, well, let us give you legalese without telling you exactly what we mean and speak above you in a way where you don't quite understand. And they said, just to clarify, our UB collective, what's that? Explain. What's a UB collective? Is that influencers? Is that people that you are sponsoring? Like, what is that, babe? Tell us. Members receive tickets from a separate allocation, not the public sale. Their tickets didn't impact the number available to guests. So instead of having more tickets for the public, you decided to still have enough tickets for influencers who already probably receive a ton of PR. So as you can see, this is definitely going to make people mad.
But they only had, according to them, 3,000 tickets for public sale and 3 million people in the queue.
Only 3,000 tickets. So let us do the math, okay? 3,000, and let's say that we're going to be generous. I don't know how many came last year, but 3,000 times, let's do 8,000 in products. That is how much money that they would be spending. It's not really so much of an issue to me that they didn't have a lot of tickets. It's more of an issue to me that you're still inviting influencers who already get so much stuff in the first place, and you're making your customers feel like they have a chance, but 3,000 tickets is not a lot. So now we're gonna watch a video from a influencer on TikTok that has almost 400,000 subscribers, okay? And I do really like her opinion about this situation because I feel like it is a good point and is a part of the reason why so many people are frustrated they couldn't get tickets.
You are an influencer who was in the queue today or has a ticket to Ulta Beauty World or whatever it's called. You are incredibly tone deaf. If you get a shit ton of PR, you think that you deserve a spot there, that is crazy to me. I didn't even bother trying to get a ticket because I just think that that would be so tone deaf of me. I have drawers and drawers and storage of makeup and things of that sort. Why would I go? I think this opportunity was solely for people who do not get free things, who want to try all of these brands. Why would someone like me, who gets sent these brands for free monthly, go to something like that? I think that is so tone deaf. If there are any influencers there for work, they should get no free products. I don't care. I don't care. And I stand on that. Like, I want to go and work the event. Like, I want to go and create content. I don't want any free things. I think that is insane. That's just my...
Okay, so let's pause there and let's talk about the situation and the deeper issues that I find with Ulta Beauty World. So first of all, let me start with the positives. Do I think it's great that companies are trying to involve their customers and being able to give back to them? Yes. Do I think they need to sell like thousands and thousands of tickets? No, because it's just not feasible or affordable. But what you also don't do is hype it up so much. Now, Should we be mad at the people who did get tickets? Because we are going to watch some videos of people who aren't big influencers that got tickets. No, we should be happy and be able to celebrate those people that they do get to have this incredible experience. I think where the issue is that in this economy right now, people are wanting to do anything to make them happy. A lot of people are struggling, especially with it being winter time, that this bit of excitement, and mind you, you still have to pay to go to this event. You have to find somewhere to stay. You have to pay for flights. And a lot of people, unfortunately, went ahead and bought flights thinking that they would get in. I personally wouldn't do that, but some people did, and I don't blame them. And then I also find the overconsumption part of it to be kind of an issue for me. So yes, although I love getting things and I love free products, like I am a sucker for anything that is free. I love free things, and if I got to go to something like this, I would be elated for months, okay? Because I love stuff. Like, it makes me happy. But I'm also broke and I have a small house, and I don't like overconsumption. I don't think having that many products, like, you won't be able to use them in enough time. It's the reason that we have issues with influencers getting so much PR of products when they can't even use all of it. It is just wildly crazy amount of overconsumption. Not one person needs a bajillion different products. And a lot of times, especially at this event I saw last year, at the end of the booths, whenever the event was ending, they were handing out extra products because companies had so much. Yeah. So if someone is having to give out extra because there is more than they're being brought, that's crazy. And also, I don't like the implication that people are saying, well, companies can't afford to just give so much stuff away. These are billion-dollar companies, okay, that are being invited. There might be some smaller businesses that are getting their feet off, the ground, but most of them have the budget to give out probably even more than they're giving. Because there's no way they could do something like this if they were really pinching pennies to do it. But the biggest issue overall is the conversation of, should influencers be allowed into an event like this? As we know from watching other videos on my channel, influencers are often given things that normal people are just not. And everyone is waking up to the fact that it's kind of tone deaf, it's upsetting, it's hurtful to know that we kind of live in a world where people are constantly being given free things and then not being grateful for it. These influencers, like this girl said, don't need more product. Someone commented, I think, and was like, these influencers that are getting so much product are literally going to come home to hundreds of packages. And not to mention, where are you putting all this stuff? Like, if I were to go to that, my thought process was, okay, I'm going to get everything together and then I'm going to divvy it out to everyone in my family. Because obviously, like, they're getting curly hair products and I don't have curly hair. So I would give that out to people with curly hair. Either way, they're still giving out so much stuff that not even one single person could use all of it. Even though a lot of the customers who were trying to get tickets didn't get tickets, there were people who got them. So it's not a scam because people did get tickets. It wasn't, completely just influencers. So let's watch some of the videos of people who did get tickets and let's see if we notice anything about them.
We don't know for sure. Congratulations, you are right!
Screaming. So as you can see, these girls are very excited, and a lot of people have stuff to say in the comments. So someone said, you literally have 1.3 million followers and could get PR at any given moment, but yeah, sure. People are pretty bitter, I will say. Someone said, shocker, an influencer with 1.6 million got 2 tickets. Someone said, of course, an influencer with 1.6 million followers got in. My roommate and I both did. We all have the same odds. We are very excited. That's kind of where people are coming from. They do not believe these influencers, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I believe them either. Let's go ahead and watch this girl's video.
So it's time to address the rumors. Who would have thought me fighting for my life to get this ticket is now causing everyone to accuse me of only getting one because I'm a beauty influencer? If you're not an influencer who got a ticket, please let us know below. I posted proof of my registration, email, ticket receipt. Girl, here's a screenshot of my bank charge when they snatched that money out of my account. What do I gain from lying to y'all about how I got this ticket? I waited for 2 hours on that site and paid just like everyone else. But I just got super lucky. To my knowledge, there was no pre-sale link, no special code. Why would Ulta allot 2,000 under the 3,000 tickets to influencers only? How did the website know I was an influencer? Put on your thinking caps and stop believing uncredited sources on the internet. Take 3 seconds to look at my profile. You can see I primarily post early career content to help Gen Z get hired. I'm verified because I've been featured in national publications and even give a TED talk about how I designed my dream career. It's okay to be upset about not getting a ticket. I was too when I didn't get Sephora tickets, but your misdirected anger isn't going to help anything. Some of you have decided to accept this narrative you've created on who got tickets, and I don't know what to tell you. But if you're interested in learning about how to land a job, how to perfect your base routine, or even following along with me to Ulta Beauty World in April, definitely make sure to follow me.
Okay, up until that last part, I definitely understand where that girl's coming from, and I do agree with her. I don't think people should be attacking these content creators that clearly were, trying to get the tickets and were successful. I don't think they should be necessarily getting hate. It is frustrating, but like she said, she doesn't make content about beauty. She just so happened to be one of the lucky ones. And I don't know if I 100% believe that there wasn't like a special way to get in, because listen, we've seen people be shady. I mean, Michaela Noguera is one of the shadiest people in the entire world. She was one of the big people that were helping put on Ulta Beauty World last year. I will say that people being upset is totally understandable. I mean, they really wanted to go to this. And I think the bigger thing that we should be asking ourselves is, why would a company do something like this? I do think they're doing it because they want to be nice and they want to support, but I think in times right now where people are just wanting the smallest bit of joy, that hope in order to think that they could get in, is honestly, I think, why they're just so disappointed, because who wouldn't want to go to something like this? So now let's talk about the overconsumption aspect of it all. Is something like this even necessary? Or would it be better if they just had an event that was free, where they were giving out product, where it was a first come basis? We see this a lot with concerts recently, where it's like a bidding war in order to get in at the right time on Ticketmaster to get tickets, and then there's price gouging and things like that. I do think the intentions of Ulta Beauty World is to be kind and give back, but at the same time, when you're inviting influencers who always are getting free PR, it does not make sense. And I completely agree with that one girl being like, if you tried to get tickets and you took it from someone else, it does seem a little bit tone deaf, because you're already getting so much stuff. But because there was so much high stakes on this, people are upset. They were just so upset and angry. Their feelings were hurt, knowing that Ulta was marketing this to make it seem like everyone was going to have a chance. And I don't know if people knew beforehand that there were only going to be 3,000 tickets. I think had people known, maybe less people wouldn't have tried to get them. You know what I mean? Knowing that there wasn't going to be that big of a chance. But I also don't think it's necessarily Ulta Beauty's fault that they can't give away to everyone. However, they also don't need to be giving away that much product to one single individual. They could divvy that out and allow more people to come, because not one person can use all of that stuff. You know what I mean? And also, it's a little odd in this day and age when there are so many people who are homeless and people who need help, to do such a big event like this, even as a normal person. I don't know if I would feel good going to something like that and then coming out knowing that there could be someone on the street right now who literally doesn't even know where they're going to get their meal that day. And here I am with bags and bags of $10,000, makeup and stuff. And it's like, that is just promoting the idea that in order to be happy, we should just have stuff and more things. And as we know from this channel, having all of that junk isn't going to make you happy. I think it really is more about the emotion that comes with getting something that you didn't have to work extremely hard for, and being rewarded in a way that makes you feel special. These influencers always feel special when they have brands sending them stuff, and I think that's what regular people were really wanting from this event. And Ulta World is not the only one. There's Sephora just started their Sephoria, and I heard that that was kind of crap and people are wanting to boycott Ulta. We're going to be watching a video now of a girl who literally quit her job because she's so frustrated by what happened this year with Ulta Beauty World. So let's go ahead and watch that. The screen says, quitting my Ulta job because Ulta played in our face for Ulta Beauty World 2026. This girl let people know in the comments like, hey, I quit because I only work there once a month. I do like a warehouse manager. That's why she quit. But I kind of think that's a little crazy, not gonna lie. I don't know. You guys let me know down below how you feel about Ulta Beauty World. Would you like me to do a part 2 where we actually go through and watch all of it? And how do you feel personally? Do you think that it's even something that companies should be doing? Do you think there should have been more tickets? How do you think all that should have worked? And you also let me know if you think influencers should be allowed to go, or if this should just be for all of us normies out there that are looking for something special to attend that we, you know, in this crazy time can feel good about doing. Personally, for me, I would have loved to go to something like that, but honestly, at the end of the day, I'm kind of glad that I didn't go through with that thought. The idea of getting free things is always going to be fun and appealing to me because I love stuff. But again, I don't like to have a lot of clutter and a lot of stuff, and that would have been extremely overwhelming to come home to. I don't know how all of them are even getting home with that much stuff. So I personally am upset for the people who didn't get to go. I also don't think we should blame all of the, you know, innocent influencers that did just get in at the right time, I guess. Do you think it was a setup? Do you think they did this in purpose to, you know, get traction to them? Because now at this point, people are threatening lawsuits. But I want to know all about how you feel in the comments below. That's all for me. I can't wait to talk to you guys next week. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.